things to do here. There's a lot of things I've done in other parts of the map, but I haven't done on camera yet. So I figured, well, we can tackle all those areas. There's a catacomb, there's a forge, there's a few other bosses. There's plenty of stuff to do in this area we haven't seen yet. So I figured, let's just take care of that. If there's time left, I'll go for Hippo. I've already broke the seal on the Shadow Keep. It was entirely by accident. Turns out you don't necessarily have to get close to the Shadow Keep from the front gate. It just has to be like anywhere across, I'd say, a certain imaginary line. I broke it from coming up here. And I didn't even come close to the back door here. I was just over in this area, just running past this golem here, and it broke the seal. So, bugger, but it was okay. I'd pretty much done most of the side questing. I was spending too much time running around the NPCs when we left off last time, so I cut it. But I took care of that. I took care of more. Everything's fine. So now we don't have to worry about breaking the seal anymore. So yeah, let's do the road-based area. That looks like a good swig of content that will keep us busy for a while. So let's get farting. And remember, if for some reason you actually enjoy all this craziness, be sure to like and subscribe and comment to let me know on how my level 1 YouTubing is going. I hope to improve as time goes on. This is a brand new thing for me. So forgive me if there's any errors or any poor audio quality or anything like that. I'm just working with what I have at the moment. Okay, so where am I going? I can't open the map because there are guys all around me. Now, I was heading for the forge, but let's go over here first. There's like this little cave full of whatever these guys are. Ogres, maybe? They kind of make me think of ogres. Then again, the trolls make me think of ogres. Like the actual official trolls in the game in the base game, make me think of ogres. But whatever. I'm guessing they're ogres. I don't know what their official enemy name is, but they look like ogres. What are they fighting? Soldiers? That's fine. That allows me to sneak in, get behind them. That it? Flowers. Anything else? Whatever. But I wonder if the big one would have any goodies on it. Because that happens. Boy, they attack fast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They can jump. That's fine. Only one got up here. Too many. Why am I so slow? Okay. For some reason I got really slow there. Now let's see. Okay, one of them ran off. And this is the one I wanted. And there we go. Do we get anything? Just looks like a regular drop. Let's just clear them out, just in case. No, no, I guess not. I don't see anything else, but I'll be sure, I'll clean up this area later to make sure I didn't miss anything. Yeah, but just a reminder, this isn't just a sword and board classic Dark Souls style run, but it's also a template clean run. So I'm trying to find everything I possibly can, so that when I do future builds, all I have to do is just load up this save, throw on whatever I want, and I can go into the new game cycle and play through the next cycle with whatever build I'm shooting for, rather than starting from the beginning and just slowly building into the build, which for some builds just doesn't work. Like for the Death Knight build idea I have in mind, I can't do it from starting from level 1. I won't have any of the abilities that will make the build unique and special for what it is. Also, well, I guess I'll have to think about that. I guess there's an argument to be said that to be made at slowly building up to it. Like there are just enough abilities for the build that I could say, like, I could say, okay, well, like for the Death Knight from WoW, there's like the 3 different specializations. For the Plague one, it's easier to get those Plague abilities early on, and I can say, oh well, you know, I guess for the first part of the game, I'll just be a Plague Death Knight, and as I go up, and then I'll become the Blood Death Knight, and then I'll become the Frost, you know, as you go on, right? But you know, some of those take forever. Like I think one of the keys for the Frost build, for example, or any ability or weapon-based ability that's Frost-based, and one of those comes from Blade, and you can't get his armor and his sword that has that ability until like after you do the quest, and that's like after everything. So, and some of the weapons that are key to that build are drops that don't drop until much later. So, you see what I'm getting at? Just I gotta close the door. Okay, let's hit this forge. Another one of these. There's one forge that you don't have to raise the huge shaft or rod or whatever that is. I think it's like a pipe. Is it? No, actually, no, it's not spinning. Yeah, I think it looks like an intake pipe for lava or magma, or there's even molten steel. Maybe. There's a lot of ore in these places. But what we really need is high level ore. Now smithing ore, smithing stone, oh, sweet. Honestly, it's not worth fighting these guys. It takes forever. That's a good weapon for one of my later build ideas. My thrower, well, maybe not the best option for. I do have a build idea for a throw guy who just throws everything. But I think it'd work best with fast throwing items, no slow throwing items. Let's see. I wouldn't want the build to just turn into a. You gotta be careful. Like for example, there's a claws you get in the DLC that throw blades, a lot like the. I think they're called the Raptor Talons in Dark Souls 3 from one of those DLCs. Can I go anywhere else from here? Yes. Got quite a few options actually. Where to first though? But see that those claws, while they definitely have a throw ability, and it's definitely okay for the build, even though I think it's more of a Ash of War move. could get stuck in the trap of just being a claw build, which is fun and all, but that's not the goal of that build. It's to throw stuff constantly, to be almost entirely throw, and to win by having just the sheer quantity of throwing moves. And all I'm doing is mixing in claw strikes with the odd fan of blades. Then it's not really a throwing build, is it? It's a good candidate, though. It's what I'm shooting for. Or closer to what I'm shooting for. But just straight throws is better. I'd be looking more at the dagger and the spear. It's kind of ninja-like. Like, officially, ninjas were... I mean, everyone thinks of ninjas as being these guys that sneak up on people and... Oh, that's a bad jump. Oh, made it. Okay, good. They think of ninjas as being these guys that jump around and use swords and stuff like that. But no, they were actually more specialized in throwing weapons and poisons. There's the Great Hammer. Definitely not going to use that. I mean, it's a throwing weapon, but... That's a big throwing weapon. It's very slow. They were more specialized with ranged weapons. They actually used more bows and small throwing knives. Not stars, apparently. They didn't really... They only used stars, supposedly, as more for training. It was more to train people how to throw, and then they would move up to the throwing daggers. Alright. I'm missing something here. I ran through here so quickly that I wasn't really paying attention. Yes. Actually, you know what? Even if he falls, he won't die. I'm pretty sure he'd be immune to the fire damage. Okay, so I came from there, jumped across here. That area to the right here looked like the area I came in from, so I didn't jump over there. Alright, well, let's check it out. But I'm pretty sure I entered from here. Now, there'd be all sorts of ore here. And what's that over there? Oh, I didn't come here. Hi, guy. Bye, guy. Ever want to figure out where you're going? Just look for items on the ground that you haven't picked up yet. Chances are you haven't come through this area. Or you are one heck of a minimalist. We're doing some sort of crazy challenge run. Let me know if you guys want me to do any challenge runs of any kind. But I prefer to get my subscribe numbers up a lot more before I attempt anything like that. And it's not like there isn't a million level 1 know this, know that type challenges out there already. I'd love to do randomizers just for the pure fun of it someday, but I can't really do randomizers with this setup. I will do build though. I like the idea of doing builds. Builds is what I enjoy about these games. Not necessarily the challenges. I only level 1 most of the franchise because I was trying to create clean templates. Because in the past, you couldn't respec. You couldn't respec your characters, so you had to. If you wanted to do a different build, you just had to restart the game, or create a save file and just create like a sort of generic character or with basic all-around stats, and then just try and get the stats to where you want to go. Did that rise or anything? I didn't see what changed. I was too busy talking. Unless the only thing that changed was this came up. No, actually, this is just The exit from there. Okay, I didn't see what changed. Wait, it's the opposite. The pipe reversed. So yeah, in the past you just have to respec. If you wanted to do something different, well, no, you couldn't respec. You just had to just play through the game again, or do a whole level 1 challenge, get to the end of the game, and find all the items in the game as a level 1 character with no points spent, or at least very few points spent. You could put some into Vitality. Don't have to do that anymore. Not in Elden Ring. In Elden Ring, you can just respec. So yeah, I don't have to do a level 1 run. Although Elden Ring is probably the easiest one to do a level 1 run. I'm not sure of that. I'm not 100% sure of that, but just because of the way the Ashes of War work and all that stuff, that's probably much simpler. I know there's actually a bunch of Ashes of War out there that do their damage regardless of what your stats are, or something around that nature. I think it's just dependent on the way the weapon is built, how many levels it has, how well upgraded it is, more than anything else. Or it does things like flat damage and all that. There's just so many more options in Elden Ring, so it's got to be easier. Certainly better than a level 1 or level 4, more specifically, Bloodborne run. Because in Bloodborne, you're pretty much limited. That was fun. Although that said, the one that gave me the most trouble was Dark Souls 2. Level 1ing that was a special experience. Oh, so that reversed the pipe. But there's no big boss fight here, so I think I'm good. I'm covered. Yeah, doing Fume Knight level 1 was... ugh. It took me 5 days to actually beat that. I actually sat through entire baseball games. I had baseball games running on the TV while I was doing it. I'd go through entire games and still not beat them. Yeah, doing Dark Souls 2 with like a low ADAP score, adaptability I think it means. Or I think it was it's agility basically. It affects your iframes. Doing it with a low score is rough. You gotta get to like 20 or something just to get to like normal Dark Souls level. I don't remember if there are any special items littered around this area. I suspect no wait. No, I've seen someone kill him before, and I killed him in my other role, and I don't think my other guy, and I don't think he dropped anything. But let's just double check, shall we? If you do manage to stagger these guys, that's new. What's he doing? Is he like barfing on me or crapping on me? If you knock these guys down, don't crit them. Just keep attacking them while they're down. Use poise break attacks, jump attacks, all that stuff. Don't poise break them. What ends up happening is, I don't think it resets some of these guys. So while they're down, if you just keep using poise break attacks on their legs, by the time they get back up, as soon as they get back on their feet, they'll be poise broken again. They'll just be immediately poise broken again, right after they get back on their feet. And you just keep them stuck on the ground. Back here. Don't run away. You went right through a rock. Ah, you fell. I've never been too fond of this whole concept of shockwaves being able to damage you like that. I mean, I get the mechanical design or the value of it, but in reality, the Earth is very good at absorbing shockwaves. Very, very good. So you can even stand right next to a blast like that. The Earth would absorb it just fine. You wouldn't feel anything. Maybe just a slight rumble. No, an earthquake is an entirely different story. That's a very, very different thing. That's just not. That's not absorbing that's not absorbing a force, an outside force, and the shock is then just distributed throughout all the Earth. That's literally the Earth itself that's shaking. Big difference. Oh, down already. Oh, so he is vomiting when he does that. At the very least, they should decrease the size of the shockwaves. I'd say around. It should be more like just inside the shockwave and not like to the very outer edge of the little spiky. Whereas attacks are, you see like they form a shockwave, and it shows like a little spiky smoke thing coming up. It's like at the very edges of the smoke where the damage is. Side of the ring. But that's just me. Depends. It's from game to game. It's been a thing forever in gaming to have shockwave attacks. So whatever. It's not like he's not showing any kind of shockwave or indicator of what the actual damage area is. Smithing stone, that's actually worth it. Plus, the 7 stones are surprisingly rare from both the sombers and the regulars. The 7s are silly rare. That's the tricky one. Any pod heads, any sparkly pod heads. Gotta watch out for them. Caught the map already. Okay, nothing much there. There's nothing really over there. And just some side areas, already cleared them out. They're not exciting. What am I looking for here? We're going in that direction. Is my imagination, or did the game get a whole lot foggier since the last update? When I first played this, my other character, I remember it being bright and sunny everywhere. Or at the very least, even when it was dark, it was mostly easy to see. I remember last night, I actually hit a point, there was a point where it was like smoky. Like not like just foggy, but smoky. And so it was a very dark and dreary and both foggy and dark and black at the exact same time. And it was really hard to see. I mean, I sure hope that's not going to be the way things are, or that was the way the game's supposed to be, and there was just it just wasn't showing up. All the weather effects weren't showing up properly, and they're like, oops, we gotta put that back in. I hope not, because I don't like it. I was messing around with my TV. I thought it was broken. Come on, let me see where this goes. I'll investigate this quickly. You know what? I think this just goes back up to the Morth area. No, no, no. It just comes back to the to that opening plane, that opening valley that leads into this area. Sweet. Gotta watch out for these guys. Those, That's why. It's stupidly annoying if you're just trying to get away from them. So you don't have to fight everything. Great Bird's Black Quill Armor. I don't know what it does, but put it in the chest. Put it in the vault. We'll get to it one day. Whee! No! How? Damn, that's not accurate. Son of a mother. What am I doing all the way over here? Right. I think I'll focus on getting the... I know there's an... See, look how foggy it is. It's just my TV. Because it definitely did not get this foggy last time I played through here. The only thing I have to really get is, I think there's an item up here. Yes. What? Oh yeah, sure, that was worth it. How's that even a purple item? That's fine. Grace is over there. Alright, now... This is bear country. Don't feed the bears. Yeah, I shot a bear in the butt once. True story. I shot a bear in the butt with a pellet gun. Yep. Milling around in the garbage, had the pellet gun, shot him in the butt. Well, I actually shot him in the butt 3 times. The first time, it just sort of looked at its buttons like, what was that? Did a fly touch me? What was that, a bug? Then I did it again, he's like, whatever. Finally, I did it a 3rd time, and the bear was just like, you know what? This is creepy. And then he ran away. He said, I don't know what this thing is, but I don't like it. He took off. I was like 8 years old. And I was well away from the bear, so don't worry. Now, there's a bunch of items here. But it's very easy to be killed by these bears if you just ignore them. that's why. Harder than a lot of bosses, Ruin Bears. Oh shit. That's why I'm doing this. It's that one stupid item. There we go. Nope, not yet, not yet. Gotta lose them first. Gone? 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 Okay. Now I just have to decide if I have enough to take care of this guy, and if it's worth risking the amount of runes I have. I mean, it's not even half a level up. But after beating him, it could be a level up. Or do I go buy smithing stones? I think I'm going to buy smithing stones. It's just not enough. Even if I beat him, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be full level. You can never have too many smithing stones. What are you doing there? No, whatever, I'm not talking to you. I'm not advancing any quest lines. Yeah, I missed out on a bunch of items this way by not doing all the quests properly first time through, but you know what, a lot of that stuff wasn't... I was able to do a lot of the more important ones anyway after the fact, after beating the game. And a lot of those items weren't that great anyway. I mean, I think the only ones you really missed... No, actually, I think I did the Dung Eater stuff. I got Alexander's Shard. I got all of Ronnie's stuff. Okay. I didn't get any of, what's this, the Battle Mage's stuff. No, I didn't even know about him. But that's okay. At least he's early in the game. You can get a lot of his stuff early. Or, well, he's fairly early in the game. Not that early. Is he still there? Yeah, he's still there. Or the Warrior Girl stuff. But really, yeah, like I said, I don't... Other than him and his set, which is... Ouch. I got a lot of it, and a lot of it isn't that great anyway. I don't think I have the Royal Knight set either, the guy that attacks you. But now that one's weird though, because I know I fought him and beat him, so I don't know why I don't have his armor, unless it's buried in my inventory. But I looked for it, I didn't see it. I've actually had a number of items disappear from my inventory. Like one of them being the dual wielding talisman or something. You can get it in Castle Morn. It increases your damage on the final strike of a combo or something. It's gone from my inventory. It's just gone. When you played this game vanilla, I played it all the way through vanilla before any... Well, most of the way through vanilla. Somehow, despite my, leaving everything off and being disconnected from the internet, somehow, some way, I got that updated. I don't know, it's stuck in an update somehow. But it somehow got through. But I got through most of the game unpatched. And there were a lot of missing items. Like the jump attack talisman. That you, if you can hear the dog barking, don't mind her. Oh wait, I gotta go this way. Yeah, the jump attack talisman. You get it from there, and it was not there. So there were a lot of items in the world that weren't in, had to be patched in later. I had to go back later to get it. And then some items just disappeared from my inventory, like the dual wield talisman or whatever it is. Can I sneak up on him? Well, yeah, I can sneak up on him, but I'm not going to be able to sneak attack him. Oh boy, he's going through my shield like nothing. I figured this shield would be much more useful in this fight. Lock on it. I also did this with my dual colossal guy. He was pretty fun. Definitely is actually pretty hard to fight with the colossal. Because there's a lot of like that. There's a lot of these damage checks you gotta outright avoid. Super angry. I'll use some stamina bonus. Check my talismans. My setup for bosses is quite different. Well, not quite different, but more built for bonus damage on crits and regular attacks on regular enemies. I don't need the bonus attack power on the second swings for regular enemies. Not really. Most of them just don't really have the HP. Worthwhile. You're going to do a lot of strafing. Shield. Oh. Oops. Accidental guard counter. One's okay. That easy to avoid breaking point. I mean, sure, with giant hunting you can do it. Don't get greedy. And your fur has been trimmed. Thanks for Checking out Dave's grooming services. I may have killed your bear, though. Someone didn't do as well. Actually, looks a lot like the clothes from my colossal wearer right there. Very similar clothes. I think I used that same armor for a lot of that gameplay. No, now you know how he went, how he fared. Nah, he won. Giant Hunt is really, really powerful. I don't think there are any real side items here. At least nothing that will be gone if I don't explore thoroughly. Hi, my back is protected. Well, actually, it really is. I mean, look at his armor. That doesn't look like something you can just... How did you get here? You're supposed to stay outside. I do have more time, but not much more time, but I think I'm gonna need more than the time I have left allotted here to get like a good feel for the dungeon and still fight the boss. I'm pretty sure if I try and do this now, I'm just gonna be rushing through it and maybe fight the boss once and maybe not even get there. And it'll just be rush, 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 and that's not much fun. So, because I'm gonna be exploring it. So I'm gonna hold it off there, but don't worry, I'll be right back with the next video right from this point. So there it is. Anyway, thanks for joining me. For now, I'll get right back to this next time. And if you enjoyed this video for some crazy reason, be sure to like and subscribe and fart. See you next time.